Hey everybody. I really had hoped to go live much more frequently on my trip to the shelter, but it's just been so busy. I'm working 16 to 18 hours a day every single day since I arrived here. But obviously I know that everybody's very worried about Kris Kringle. So I thought I'd do a bit of a live update with you. You know, I haven't got very long. I'm actually just giving Kris his pain relief, his paracetamol. And that'll take me a little while because it has to be given super slowly. Not sure if anybody will join us because once again I haven't announced the live. Kris is doing considerably better today than he was yesterday. He has eaten 4 small meals today and so far no further diarrhea, which is good. He seems a lot more comfortable as well. You know, he's not out of the woods. He's a very sick little boy. Thank you, sweetheart. But Mummy loves him. Just going to scoot forward because I just need to switch his infusion pump to hold for a second while I give him another ml or 2 of his paracetamol. Good boy, Kris. So it actually takes a while to get this paracetamol through because it has to be done very slow IV. It's like 1 or 2 ml every few minutes. Again, like I said, very slowly. A couple of people just joined us. Just switch his pump back on. There we go. Hold on. You're right, my Christopher. Hello, my beautiful son. I am so smitten with this little boy. You know, he isn't close to being out of the woods yet. You know, we've been here before with him. He seemed to rally and then he went downhill again. But we are doing everything we possibly can to try and help him. We changed his antibiotics yesterday to a different kind that he's not been exposed to before. Unfortunately, it's a massively expensive antibiotic and it's around $12 a bottle. And right now, we have no choice but to use IV antibiotics with him because his tummy is just so sore and sensitive. There's problems with him absorbing oral medication. However, as much as it's very expensive, we will find a way to cover the cost of his antibiotics. He's going to go through 1 bottle a day. That's, you know, quite expensive over the course of a week. But that's okay. He's worth it. Hey, Kris. There's my beautiful boy. His skin is no longer burning hot anymore either. His skin was burning hot a couple of days ago. He really wasn't very well. I didn't know if he would make it. He did have a bath a few days ago. There's my good, beautiful son. Yes, Mummy loves you. He's still pretty smelly. You know, but that's to be expected. He's got such bad mange. But I really hope we can pull him through this illness. In other news at the shelter, Dr. Teresa is back. However, she's come back from her holiday with an absolutely stinking cold. So she's gone back to bed for the rest of the day. We were going to do an Ask the Vet this morning, but Teresa's really not feeling well at all. So she's right where we want her to be. She's in her house, getting some much needed rest. And hopefully she'll be fighting fit tomorrow. And if not, definitely fighting fit for next weekend. And then we will try and do the Ask the Vet next Saturday. I'm sure you guys have all got lots of questions that you want to ask. 7 people joined us. So has everybody had lots of snow in the UK? We had torrential rain again last night. A huge amount of rain. I would say probably a good 5 or 6 inches of rain fell. And allegedly we're going to get it again tonight. Better than snow. We're not really geared up for snow. Oh, my darling, Mommy loves you. And I hope everybody there is keeping safe and warm. Hi, so. Oh, so, you know, I mean, I am just besotted with this little boy. He actually reminds me so much of my Joey, so, you know, obviously other than his nose not being gone. But his hair is just like Joey's was when I found Joey. And so, of course, I've really bonded with this dog, and I will do anything I possibly can to make sure he makes it through. Obviously, as long as he is not sort of suffering. You know, he's just a beautiful, beautiful boy. Yeah. There's my good boy. There's my good boy. He gained a ton of weight in the first week he was here. He was like 9 kg the day he came in. And then when he started to get sick, he'd actually reached just under 12 kilograms. He's now back down to just over 10. Hello, Mom. Yeah, he's just over 10 kilograms now, and he's literally going to have 7 or 8 very small meals a day so as not to overwhelm his tummy at one time. Really, really just is so much like my boy Joey. Wouldn't you agree, Mum? Kris looks like Joey. Whilst you can't see him, he's all curled up right now, but he does look a lot like my boy did. Yeah, he's got this beautiful long blonde hair. This dog makes me cry a lot, so lots of tears have been shed over him. And I want him to have as good a life that Joey had. Beautiful son. Mummy loves you so much. Mummy does love you. And we've got 12 people now. I guess not many people are going out and about at the minute because of the snow everywhere. I saw a cracking picture this morning on the news, the Birmingham Live News, and the sky was bright fluorescent pink. Apparently something to do with the floodlights or something from the football stadium and light rays reflecting off each other. But it was very, very pretty, so it actually looked lovely. We'll do some more medicine in a minute. Oh, I know, my sweetheart. I know. He's fast asleep here. Poor boy, he's so exhausted. He's a good boy. Just can't wait for the day that he can be mixed with some other dogs and he can actually play like a puppy should do. I think he's going to be a big boy. You know, he's only about 5 months old, but he's actually quite big. Hi, Olive. Oh, please give Tangent our love from me as well. It was so lovely to see you a few months ago. Hi, Erina. Yeah, praying, Erina. That's pretty much what I'm doing. You know, there's never really been another dog quite like Joey. So when Kris came in, I don't know, I just instantly felt a connection. And you know, I just thought about Joey. Oh, my beautiful son. Oh, my beautiful, beautiful boy. Oh, he's obviously got a very, very big scar on his belly now. Just going to switch his pump off a second so I can give him some more meds. Yeah, he's got an absolutely huge scar. Right from his rib cage right down to his bits. From the X-lap that Teresa did yesterday. Obviously, we're very glad we didn't find anything. No obstruction. But it's kind of frustrating that we still don't know what the cause was. However, as Teresa said, there's a saying that when she opened him up, it let the demons out. And it certainly does seem that way this morning. So slow having to do the paracetamol. The syringe barely moves. But we have to do it very slowly, otherwise it can cause neurotoxicity. Just trying to turn his pump back on. Oh, it's not wanting to play. There you go, that's the pump saying switch me on. There we go. There we go, we're back on. That pump, if it's switched off, put on pause for too long, or it, you know, gets blocked up or whatever, then it beeps at you like that, and it doesn't stop until you fix it. Irritating, but when I'm in bed at night, I can actually check it from the cameras, and if I hear it buzzing, then I can pop round and make sure that it's all okay.
I gave you the laptop to set up. Is
I have no idea. Sorry, that was just Seamus coming in just to ask if you could get something. So, come on, people, tell me what you're all up to today. Is it a snow day, you're all staying in front of the TV? Or have you got dogs that want to go out and play in the snow? Obviously, you know what I mean, I've missed the winter in the UK. I guess the snow's all going to be gone by the time I get back. Kind of miss having a bit of a good snow. There was lots of that when I was in Afghanistan. Although I have to say it did wear thin when we had months and months of snow. Hello, Hein. Yeah, thank you. We do hope he gets better soon. Oh, just going to call our clinic assistant and ask him to bring me a blanket because I think Chris is feeling a little bit cold. Saruz? Could I have a blanket, please, for Chris? Thank you. Yeah, Saruz will just grab a blanket so we can cover him up. It's very strange because his skin has literally been burning hot the entire time he's been here. And now it's not, I mean, it's not cold, but it's certainly not burning hot the way it was. Can't wait to see what he looks like when all his hair has grown back. Oh, blanket. Oh, yeah. That's great. So we've just got a lovely pink fluffy blanket for Chris now. We've turned the AC off for a couple of hours today, just to give it a break. It will be going back on very shortly on heat. Oh, sorry, you can't really see much of Chris, but I do need to keep him warm. Is that better? A bit warmer? Good boy. I'm not going to stay on this live for too long. Like I say, as soon as I've finished his medication, then I will have to get on and start doing some more work before it's time for his next round of medications. He's literally on medications every couple of hours from morning till night. I don't know whether you can hear that cat, that kitten in the background meowing. I'm not sure that you can. But that's little Hamish. Hamish was brought in several weeks ago now. He's got an old eye injury, and the eye has to come out. But he weighed less than a kilo when he came in, so he was a little bit too small to do the surgery. But he's now sort of up to his target weight of over a kilogram. So I believe Teresa's booking his surgery in for maybe Wednesday or Thursday. So sad, but the eye does need to come out. There is nothing we can do to save it, and he'll be a whole lot more comfortable once it's out. But Chris likes some food. Should we see? Let's get him some food. So I liquidised him some food last night, and it's been kept in the fridge. Right now, I'm feeding him Royal Canin low-fat gastrointestinal, and that's actually food I sent him from the UK. That was from my diabetic dog, Tawny. And obviously when I lost her, the food's very, very expensive, so I didn't want it to go to waste. So I sent it over here. And now it's coming in useful for Chris. Reason we're using low fat is his pancreas is quite inflamed when we opened him up yesterday. So just to give his pancreas a break from having to process all that fat, we're keeping him on a low-fat diet right now. It's rich in calories, but low in fat. Yeah, Hamish talks a lot, so... Hey, Hamish! Hamish is actually a little girl, by the way, not a little boy. Hello, baby. Oh, Christopher. Oh, you are so lovely. He will look gorgeous when his scalp grows back, and I am convinced, so, that he's going to be the image of my Joey. I'm convinced of it. He's going to look like Joey with his beautiful thick fur. What's the matter, Hamish? Hamish. Oh, Hamish has gone quiet now. Spoke to him. Oh, Olive, that is very typical Saluki behaviour. I am guessing Bowie and Sugar have not really wanted to go out of my house very much either. They're so precious, the Salukis are. I mean, I've still got Sugar's puppies here at the shelter. That they actually live outside with the driveway dogs. And I have to say, Sugar's puppies are real naughty. They are absolute brats, but they are big and healthy and strong. You know, my 5 dogs are all asleep. Why doesn't that surprise you? I think I actually have the laziest dogs on the planet. I really do. Does anybody else have lazy dogs? You know, I mean, my dogs don't even get up to get their dinner. We have to take their dinner to them on whichever settee that they're laying on at the time, because God forbid they actually stand up to eat their dinner. Yeah, that figures. So, give him a little bit more medicine. Oh, he's so tired. Right, some more medicine time. So, how much more snow is actually forecast in the UK? Is there much? Is Storm Garotti got more treats in store for you? This is such a slow process. We did set up the syringe pump last night, but I was tired and I didn't pay too much attention to how Teresa did it. So, basically, I don't know how to set it up. You got a pen?
Who?
You got a pen? Sorry, I'm just trying to help Seamus with a logging code. Hi, Helen. How are you? Let's just write this down. That should do it. Yeah, hi, Helen. Oh, baby boy. What a beautiful son. Yes, I know. So last night we weighed Kris. We wanted to see what he weighed. And at 9 o'clock last night, he was 10.3 kilograms. At 2 o'clock this afternoon, he was 10.7. And he's only actually had 1p since, like, yesterday. So he's obviously holding the water, that, you know, the fluids that were taken in for him. He is holding it, which is good. Just praying that he doesn't have any more upset tummy. Inca's asleep on the sofa, and Bambi, and you've been out on the park run, Sarah's sleeping on your bed. Nice. What do the cats think of it, Helen? Because this will be the first time the cats have ever seen snow. We got anybody else joining us? Got 10 users. Kate Thomas, you didn't have snow, just rain, mud and more mud. Okay, have you had the high winds, Kate? Where in the country are you, as you haven't had snow? Because from what I'm seeing on the weather report, pretty much the entire country has had snow. You must be in that one pocket of the country that hasn't. Oh, Kris. That's not lovely, that. Give him a massage. So, when I left Kris last night to go and get a couple of hours sleep, I put Alexa on for him. I've got a little Echo Dot that I bought for Christmas for the clinic. And I put it onto classical music, so it was nice and relaxing for him. I hope he enjoyed it. We kind of like having the Echo Dot here. My dogs are kings and queen and their food is scrumptious. Yeah, they're not at all spoiled, so. You know, not at all. No, I mean, Obviously, I've got this little boy. I've got to spoil as well. Like, I made him scrambled eggs this morning, which he seemed to enjoy. So every morning now he's going to have scrambled eggs for his breakfast. Honestly, when Teresa took him into surgery yesterday, I honestly didn't think he was going to come out of the surgery. I'd got myself convinced she was going to find something really horrible, or because he's so weak, he just wasn't going to be able to withstand it. But somehow he rallied. Okay, so Mufasa and this staying warm with Holly and marmalade and Noir went out in it. Okay, that's good. Just going to switch Chris's pump off again so I can give him some more meds. Oh. Hi, Amy. So that'll be another 5 or 10 minutes while I'm just administering the rest of his meds. And then when Teresa's feeling better, I will actually have her drill it into me how to use the syringe driver, because, like I say, I just wasn't... Nothing went in last night. She did show me. But it just wasn't sinking in. I'm not very good with all this new technology. I mean, last weekend when he got sick, I was obviously here on my own. It was Dr. Ali's weekend off. And then Kris obviously got really sick. And I had to figure out how to use the infusion pump. And myself and Seamus were trying to figure it out. And we eventually got it. And then realised we'd actually fed the IV line through the wrong way, and that's why it kept stopping. But we got there in the end and made it work. In Worcestershire. Okay, I'm surprised you didn't get any in Worcestershire. Oh, little boy. He's got a little bit of snoring going on. He's literally out cold. And that's good, because he needs to sleep to heal. You know, he really is well and truly out of it. Yes, we'd like to see a video of Marmalade and Mufasa and their bromance, Helen. That would be pretty cool. When I've finished giving Kris his medication, I may go in with the cats and have some cuddles with them. Stitch is still absolutely loving his new steps that he got in his catio. Yesterday, Seamus was working on the recovery kennels. When we had the clinic built, the whole place has got plastic skirting board. However, finishing is not something that gets done well in this country. And basically, the contractor just bollocks this up complete. Like, you know, there's big cracks in it, there's holes in it, they hadn't got the end caps for it. It was an absolute mess. And over time, it's broken down more and whatnot. So, despite the fact we can't afford it, we went out and bought some new plastic skirting. And if you actually go to our wish list, you'll see we've put some mouldable skirting on there. It's not cheap, but we actually feel it would be a better option for the recovery kennels and the clinic all around. But for the time being, we've just had to buy some plastic skirting from the local economy. It's not going to last long. Seamus has done an awesome job. It looks fantastic, but it really isn't going to last long, you know. These kennels take a real battering. I mean, you've seen it when one of the dogs decides to break out of the kennel. You know, we need to paint the kennel doors. There's so much stuff we need to do, and all of it, like, you know, whilst none of it's a particularly big expense, like, as one small expense, everything that we've got to get done is a lot of money. And we just haven't got it, you know. I mean, obviously we got money from My Giving Circle, and we're just waiting for a complete audit to be done on all the votes on My Giving Circle, to actually get final verification of who came in first, who came in second. And that could take many weeks to do. But we do still need people to vote for us. One thing we do need to remind people of is when you're voting on My Giving Circle, if you're voting for the first time, they will send you an email to verify your email address. If you don't verify your email address, then it gets to the end of the round and they will remove all unverified votes, basically. It's a one-time deal. They'll send you an email, you verify your email, and then that's it. You don't have to do it again. And also a reminder that, you know, it is one vote per person per week. It's not one vote per email that a person may have, because some people may have 5 or 6 emails. It's one vote per person per week. And any that are sort of duplicated with the same person using multiple email addresses, they do get deleted and discounted, basically. So please keep it honest. You know, if we're going to win, we want to win fair and square. And please keep sharing. Please keep encouraging others. I don't actually know where we are on the leaderboard right now. I think we were at about number 26, 27 the last time I looked. But we've got till the end of March. There's time. You know, and I do hope we'll be able to make up the extra votes that we need to get back into first place. Oh. Okay, that's an error message I've not seen before. I'm sorry, Kris. Let me just get up and figure out what's going on, because it's got some random error message on. Oh, Kris. Oh, sweetie. Oh, my baby boy. Oh, it's okay, sweetheart. That's it, that appears to have cleared it. Oh, my sweet baby boy. What's the matter? I know. It's so sad when he cries like this. What's the matter? You want to say hello to the people? Just do your last little bit of medicine. Oh, I know, sweet boy. I know, my sweet boy. I know. You want me to move the blanket? Oh, I think Kris might be wanting to get up and go pee, so I might have to get up with him to give him a hand. Oh, no, Kris wants to eat. There you go. You see Kris having some more Royal Canin low-fat gastro. I actually mixed some procholine in there for him today as well. The procholine, it's horrible, but it really does help them with all the stuff that they need to keep the stomach flora balanced, and it helps to bind them a little bit, but it tastes like chalk. And, you know, I know they say it's meant to be palatable and whatnot, but I've tasted it, and it ain't palatable. The goodiest boy. And this is what we like. Literally every couple of hours, Kris is going to get a small meal. A beautiful son. That's the bestest boy. We've just had some fresh chicken cooked for him as well. So I will liquidize that up later, and it'll be made into like a paste for him. You know, and, you know, just makes it a little bit easier for him to lap, and he hasn't got to expend energy chewing on it. You know, we want him to conserve every ounce of energy he's got right now for the healing process. Is that nice, my beautiful? Oh, son, you are so clever. The crying is heartbreaking, and he will just start to cry out very, very randomly. Do you want Mummy to turn your dish round so it's closer? There you go. There's my bestest lad. Yeah, it's heartbreaking, but it is just random. And you see the head shaking and stuff going on. That is because he's still quite itchy. He had a bath a couple of days ago, and he's obviously had his next treatment for his mange. But he is going to be incredibly itchy for quite some time, I think. You know, it's a pretty bad case of mange that he's got. You see, look at all this beautiful long hair. You know, he's got like a stripe all down his back of hair that's not affected. There's my son. And all these, like, you know, it looks a little bit like animal print skin. He actually hasn't got animal print skin. That's all the dead skin that is now starting to drop off to reveal the pink healthy skin underneath. Let's cover your bum up again. Let's cover the sun. Yes, cover him up. We'll go put the AC back on for you so it's nice and warm. There's a good boy. So anyway, guys, I am going to love you and leave you now because I need to go and prep for the next round of meds and get some more food liquidised up for him. May even cook him another scrambled egg for his supper tonight. It's really difficult out here because we are limited on the foods that we've actually got available to us. We're very, very limited. And, you know, you can't just go down to the pet store or another vet's and sort of buy these specialist foods that we need. Thankfully, I have got a dozen tins of the low-fat Royal Canin gastrointestinal. And I'm hoping that'll last him long enough until we can start introducing normal dog food. But right now, normal dog food, it's just going to be far too high in fat for him. So what we need is high in calories but low in fat. That will be far easier for him. He's also getting some omeprazole to try and settle his stomach, and he's getting anti-vomiting meds as well. He's pretty much getting everything. This dog literally is a walking pharmacy right now. You know, and of course, because we've got to get this work done in the recovery room, we've kind of had to section off an area of the surgery room over the weekend. Obviously, when we're sort of back to doing surgeries, then recovery should be finished. And then we will be able to put Kris back in there and turn the surgery room back into a surgery room. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you. We'll obviously post this so that you can, you know, watch the playback if you've missed any of it. And obviously share the playback to anybody else that you think would be interested in the work we do. Thank you for those of you that have joined us today. We hope more of you will watch the playback. And I will try to go live again at some point. Speak to you later. Bye.